We hear about them all the time. Massive data centers popping up across the country.
Well, another data center could be coming right here to the mid-state soon. Straight ahead at 6, I head to Lawrence County, where neighbors say the risks they think far outweigh the benefits. Last week, I drove down to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, a beautiful, mostly rural community, home to about 11,000 folks. A place where neighbors know each other by name, and usually they know what's happening with their friends and with their local leaders. But a lot are concerned about what they say they don't know when it comes to plans for a new data center. One resident reached out to us explaining what was happening. Tonight, we amplify her voice and those of her neighbors.
Flatwoods is definitely our home place. The Massey family has been in this area since the 1900s.
Ashley Massey is proud of her home. Her family raises beef cattle on 40 acres of open farmland.
That's a pig call, but my cattle answer to it. So
they answer to that.
Just a few miles from the center of Lawrenceburg.
It's all we have, really, and it's disappearing at a rapid rate.
That's why she's part of a growing group of residents here concerned about plans to build a data center down the road.
This is really close to home and close to heart.
Ashley and many other community members learned of the plans.
Actually, I was told by a friend who read the letter to the editor that was in the paper.
I've never done an online petition before. I've never done activism work like this before.
When resident Elle McCann wrote a letter to the editor, which appeared last month in the local Advocate newspaper.
The response from the community was overwhelming.
This one took us all by surprise who found out about it.
As word spread, concern quickly grew. Within days, an online petition gained thousands of signatures. Why the concern, and what exactly is a data center? They're utility buildings that basically house what's known as the physical infrastructure of the internet. Think servers, networking equipment, supporting systems. We did some digging and found there are dozens of these buildings throughout Middle Tennessee. Opponents cite research that shows potential problems stemming from these centers.
All across the nation, when you look at everything involved with data centers, the power consumption, especially in small towns like this, the power consumption goes way up. Water consumption goes way up.
Others say data centers can harm the environment.
It's impactful not only on the animals within our community and the people within our community, but the whole environment. The birds and their migration patterns are going to be affected, as well as butterflies and bats. All of those things are going to negatively impact all of us.
Another big issue, especially for those who value this rural area's quiet charm, the noise from large generators.
It's about 3 miles from here.
Okay.
And from what different reports and research I've seen is that other data centers, you can hear them and see them from 5 miles plus away.
That same concern was raised at a recent meeting of county leaders, specifically the Lawrence County Rules Committee.
When they're on, those are 2 jet planes taking off. I've called people that live next door to these data centers, and you can hear them 5 miles away just like a racetrack.
Rocky Stone lives north of Lawrenceburg in Summertown.
It will affect all of us.
Diane Lowy lives just south in Loretto.
Not just the city of Lawrenceburg. So I move to make it a county issue as well as a city issue.
We learned of the issue when Elle McCann sent us an email. The plan is for an approximately 60,000 square foot facility on the outskirts of town. It's land that was zoned as large lot residential. In January, City Council voted to rezone the property to light industrial. McCann helped bring together this cross-section of neighbors in Lawrenceburg's town square.
Hey everyone, Rory Johnston here.
The day before my visit, I posted this video, and the response was overwhelming. More than 250 comments were left on that video alone, with the majority in opposition to the project. A crowd packed the April 23rd Lawrenceburg City Council meeting, voicing frustration to the mayor and council for not providing more specifics. Perhaps more importantly, asking why this proposal seemed to lack the transparency they expect. City leaders listened, but didn't respond. Elle McCann says with previous proposals, they openly and willingly shared details and decisions.
I think that we've seen so many times where other things, like we got a Waffle House and it was all the talk and you could see the plans and it felt exciting and we could see how it was progressing, but then there was nothing at all about a data center being mentioned.
People are sick and tired of being left in the dark and being put on a need-to-know basis with things that affect us on a day-to-day basis.
There's a lot of questions.
For Alan Salhani, whose great-grandfather first moved here in 1911, the silence about this clearly controversial project is simply too suspicious.
There's been no talk about it. It's very hush-hush.
And why do you think that is?
I think that was because they didn't want us to know.
So I'd love to introduce my guest.
Two local leaders did offer information about the plan during this April 20th interview with local radio station WLX.
I think people are reading online about data centers needing backup power. And
Vic Pusser, the CEO of Lawrenceburg Utility Systems, and Ryan Egley, president of Lawrence County's Chamber of Commerce.
It would be loud, right?
We have one here, and it's loud.
But there again, they would have to get, if they had a diesel backup generator, that would have to be permitted by TDEC.
It is going to be 3 miles east of us, yeah.
For Ashley Massey and others here, there are still more questions than answers.
This just feels like yet another hurdle, yet another stress.
My thanks to executive producer Caroline Atkinson and photojournalist Angie Dones. Next week, we're going to check in with leaders from Lawrenceburg Utility Systems about cost concerns that you've shared with us, as well as more details about the project that you may not have heard yet. So be sure to tune in.